Okay, this one says that we have an order to give Sefton 1 gram IV over 30 minutes, and it comes available in a 50 milliliter bag. What is the flow rate? So if it didn't have the heading up here that says we were supposed to use an electronic pump, how could we figure out that this one is electronic versus a gravity feed? If it is a gravity feed, they will have to tell you what the drop factor is, okay? And this one doesn't say anything about a drop factor whatsoever, so we can assume that our desired answer is going to be milliliter per hour. When they ask for a flow rate, it's going to be milliliter per hour if we're working with a pump, or drops per minute if we're working with a gravity feed, or they give you a drop factor, okay? So let's start off with milliliter per hour. We know that we have to give 50 milliliters, right? And we're going to need some timing with that. That 50 milliliters is supposed to be done in 30 minutes, okay? So let's stack those together. 50 milliliters needs to be done in 30 minutes. Now, I did put the milliliters on top because that is our desired answer, is milliliter per hour. Now, we're out of information up here. I mean, the 1 gram, that's how the bag came, was 50 milliliter bag, has 1 gram of Sefton in it. But we do need to translate the minutes into hours. Okay, that is going to be a must here. So we need a conversion factor, right? We need something to be able to take our minutes into hours. Remember that there are 60 minutes in 1 hour. Again, if you've got minutes on the bottom, you're going to have minutes on the top of your next fraction so that they can cancel out. And that's going to leave you with milliliter on top, hour on bottom, right? And that is our desired answer. So we know we're done stacking up fractions. Now we're ready to do the math. We do 50 times 60 and get 3,000. And we have a 30 on the bottom. So that should work out to give us 100 milliliter per hour. Let's look at part B. We've got an order for Protonics, 40 milligrams IV over 20 minutes, and it is available in a 100 milliliter per bag. What is the flow rate? So again, this one did not tell us anything about a drop factor. So we are going to assume that we need to do milliliter per hour. First fraction has to be milliliters. And they told us that the 40 milligrams comes in a 100 milliliter bag, and it needs to take us 20 minutes to give that medication, right? So 100 milliliters needs to be done in 20 minutes, but we have milliliter on top, but we don't need minutes on bottom, we need hours. So let's do that conversion again. 60 minutes is 1 hour. Make sure your minutes cancel. You have milliliter on top, hour on bottom. That's what we were looking for. That was our desired answer. So top times top is 6,000, and we have a 20 on the bottom. So that's going to give us 300 milliliters per hour.